Hi students, welcome to chemistry class once again. So in the last class we were in the same view. Yesterday we observed the classification of elements and periodicity. So I was explaining about the electronic configuration. So electronic configuration can be represented by the increasing order of the energy. I said you in the structure of atom there is having some shells K, L, M and shell. So electrons are go on filling the electrons. First it will fill the inner shell, next outer shell. After filling the second shell, it will come to the third shell. So this is what we were having the idea. But right now you should remember this concepts. Means filling of electrons takes place in the increasing order. So first it will fill the lesser number level, and after filling it will move to the next higher level, and next again higher level. Like that the electrons are filling. Here no doubt the first, second, third, fourth, these are going to indicate the period only. There is no doubt. But what you have to remember here, so 1s is lesser energy and the next two greater is 2. After that 2s is 3, 2p is the having greater energy, and after 2p 3s, after 3s 3p. But we see that after 3p it is not filling the 3d, because between 3p and 3d one more energy level will come. That energy is 4s. For that reason, after 3s filling, the electron will fills in the 3p. After filling the 3p, the electrons fills to the 4s. Means electrons fill to the 4s. After filling the electrons in 4s, the electrons begins to fill for the 3d. Why this is happening means this is called as energy level graph. Energy level graph means electrons are go on filling these orbitals s, p, d, f, this orbital. So these are the subshell. So here how the electrons are filling means based on the energy. So what it explains means these are going to explain the energy level. So first this one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and 3d, 4p, 5s. So it is not necessary to represent this chart for every electronic configuration, but this only guide you how to remember the electronic configuration. So by seeing you can able to remember by practicing. First 1s, 2s, 2p, then 3s, 3p. After 3p it will come directly for the 4s, and then 3d. After 3d it will move for the 4p. After 4p 5s. After 5s 4d. So this is how we are writing the electronic configuration. So this is called as electronic configuration of elements. We have to write the electronic configuration for the element. This electronic configuration is called as address of the element. Address of the element. If we write means a single element, each of the element is having the different electronic configuration. Every element is having the different electronic configuration. Because of this different electronic configuration, by this electronic configuration we can able to identify where that element is going to place in the periodic table and what is the property of that element. So because of this all detail we are saying that electronic configuration is going to explain the address. Address means where that element is present, where it's going to occupy, what is the charge, and how it will react with the everything will be understood by electronic configuration. So let's begin. I would like to give still one or two examples so that it will be better understanding for you. Yesterday I said you the maximum number of electrons can be filled in S subshell. Means in this orbit, S orbit, the maximum electron can be filled is 2 electrons. Similarly in the P, maximum 6. In the D, 10. In the F, 14. How means we are saying that S is having only one box. This is called as filling of electrons. So S is having only one box. This is called as S. It may be a 1s, it may be a 2s, or it may be 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s. Any S. S is nothing but it is having only one box. Each of the box can able to fill only 2 electrons. Only 2 electrons. So 1 electrons we are representing in upward arrow mark, half of the upward arrow mark. This is the first electron, and second electrons fills in the same, that can be represented in the downward half of the downward arrow mark. Can you able to understand? So in the box this is 1 electron, representation of 1 electron, another one is downward. So in each of the box only 2 electron can able to fill. So this is called as filling of electrons. So electrons in S is only one box. For that result the electrons filled in S orbital is 1 only one, only two electrons. Similarly, in the P, there are 3 boxes. These 3 are together. So can you see here each of the box 2 electrons, 2 plus 2 plus 2, totally 6 electrons. So here this is called as Px, this is called as Py, this is called as Pz. Therefore total number of electrons here. First you should remember how the electrons fill in this P block, means it will not fill completely for the first. Initially the electrons will fill singly, means the first electrons will enter to the Px and second electrons comes for the Py, and third electrons comes to the Pz. After singly occupying each of the box, and later the pairing of electrons takes place. So first electrons here, second here, third here. It means it is singly occupied. Next fourth electrons will begins to pair. It will comes to the Px, and fifth electrons. This is sixth electron. Are you getting my point? So here first in the S there is only one box. There is no need of explaining here. So what will come there only, and second also comes to the same position. Whereas here it's having 3 boxes, Px, Py, Pz. So first initially electrons will begins to occupy the place single. Later it will begins for pairing. Similarly, in the D there are 5 energy boxes. 5 energy boxes. So this is first one, second one, third one, fourth and fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what happens here? Look here. We will call this as D xy, D yz, D zx, D x square minus y square, and D z square. We are going to study in detail about this all in the mostly chemical reaction or chemical bonding. In chemical bonding chapter, you are going to study what is this, how they are having energy, everything you will come to know. But look here, in D there are 5 boxes are there. Each are called as xy, yz, zx, x square minus y square, and another one is z square. So here what happens means same thing. The first electrons will begins to fill single occupied. Each of the electrons will occupy singly. How means, if you move for the bus, if you enter to the bus, means government bus. If you enter to the bus, first you are search whether the space are vacant towards the window. Is it space is there or not? Means every people first occupy their position to the window after sitting occupying their place in the window, and people will, whenever those enter to the bus, they will look at is there any window space is vacant. If it is vacant means they people are going to sit in that beside of window. If it is not available of window seat, they will again going to sit the next of window seat. Are you getting this point? So same thing here also happening. So electron will first fill singly, means first it is going to occupy the window seat. First electrons, second electron, third electron, fourth electron, and fifth electron. After singly occupying, the electrons will begin to pair. Again this is first sixth one, seventh one, eighth one, ninth one, and 10th one. Are you getting this point? This is most important. Based on this, we will be having one special question will come. So for that reason, this is most important. In F, I hope can you able to understand 14 electrons are there. Each box going to fill only 2. Therefore, how many boxes are required? How many boxes are required? Even though your answers are not here by me, you can see them. 14 electrons divided by 2 means 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check it out whether it is 7 boxes or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. So here I don't want to mention the energy level because we are not having that explanation, because it is complicated. For that reason we are not having. So here also the electrons will fill initially single occupying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After complete singly occupying, next electrons will begins to pair. This is 8, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 electrons in F. For that reason, whenever we are writing the electrons in the S, minimum 1 and maximum is 2. In the P, 1 to 6 electrons can be filled. In the D, 1 to 10 electrons can be filled. In the F, 1 to 14 electrons can be filled. Are you getting why this means? This one is energy level. So let's begin. Still one or two electronic configuration. Try to write the electronic configuration of atomic number 28, 29, 30, 24. Write it first. One more I think I would like to say you have to practice, you have to by heart the name of the elements from atomic number 1 to atomic number 30. This is must and should you have to remember, because no doubt today, otherwise in the next year also it is mandatory. You should know this one, because they are not giving you the atomic number regularly. They will give only the name of the element. If they have given the name of the element, means you should be capable to write the electronic configuration. For that reason, you should know the atomic number and name of that element. If they have given the atomic number 28, means you should be capable to name what is that element. 29, 30. So up to 30 it is necessary. So you have to remember from the atomic number 1 to 30, like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, like again sodium, potassium. You have to remember this continuously. So these are necessary. Up to 30 you have to remember serially. Okay. So look here. Write the electronic configuration of atomic number 28. So here, so atomic number 28 electronic configuration can be written based on this energy level. So how means? So first one, 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 6 in p maximum is 6. Next after 2p, 3s2, after 3s, 3p6, after 3p we are not moving further, 3d we are moving for the 4s, 2, and after 4s we are moving for the, can you see here, after 3s, 3p we are moving for the 4s, after 4s we are moving for the 3d, 3p, just count here, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 electrons over here, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 6, 18, 18 plus 2, 20, up to here it is 20, atomic number is 20, means 20 electrons we filled. Then how much we need? We need 28, means 28 means 20 we have taken, still we need 8, therefore 3, D, 8 we need, right? So after counting this upper number, so this indicates the atomic number, means number of electrons. Therefore total number of electrons here is 28. Atomic number is nothing but it's going to represent the number of electrons. Therefore 28 atomic number means we have to get the 28 electrons. So can you see here? This is the electronic configuration of atomic number 28. I would like to give the still one or two explanation in this electronic configuration. This is most important. Please concentrate here. Look here. 28 atomic number. Here the outermost electron is filled in d orbital. Outermost electron is filled in d orbital. So it means if the outermost electron is filled in the d orbital, it means that the element having the atomic number 28, it is belongs to the d group. I hope yesterday I said you in the periodic table there are 4 blocks are there. S, P, D and F. 4 blocks are there. In that 4 blocks, it is possible to determine the position of the element. Position of the elements. Position is nothing but in which group and in which period the element is belong. It is possible to say. Here, how we can able to determine the position of the elements means on the basis of electronic configuration, it is possible to say the position of the elements. They will tell you, they simply give you the atomic number 28, in which group and period the element is belongs to. So if they have given only atomic number, you have to write the electronic configuration. In this I am telling you the first one. If the outermost electron is filled filled in a d orbital, it means that explains the block. Which block? Here, atomic number 28. Atomic number 28 belongs to which block? It belongs to the block D. Means it belongs to the D block. Why? Because the outermost electron is filled in 3D. Last electron is filled in 3D. If it is filled in S, it comes in the S block. If it is belongs to the P, it comes in the P block. So this is first one block. So if you come to know that about the D block, means you should remember S blocks are related from group number 1 to 2, and D block is from 3 to 12, and P from 13 to 18. These F's are belonging to the below. I hope this is, you know the concept. Look here, S is nothing but the first group and second group. These are called as S block element, and the group from 13 to 12, these are called as D block elements, and the group from 13 to 18, these are called as P block element, and the below and lanthanide actinide, these are called as F block element. So look here, in the D block means these are having the group 3 to 12. Here, what is the, how many electrons are filled in D orbital? Total number of electrons filled in 8. Last electron, that is 8. 8 electrons means in the D block, you just look at the 8th group. In the D block, 8th group. In the D block, the first group is nothing but 13. Sorry, 3. The first group is 3. Can you see here? Because the D block begins from the group 3. From 3 to 12 it is. The first group is 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. The 8th one is 10th group. So in the D block, first group is 3. Why? Because in the initial we are taking the S block elements are nothing but 1 and 2, and D begins from the 3. So it means that we have taken D8 means it will begins from 3. Therefore just you put add the still 2 groups. 8 plus 2 means 10. So it is belongs to the 10th group. Group is 10th group. Are you getting how I am telling? So here the last electron is filled in the D orbital is 8. It means it belongs to the 8th group, not only purely 8th group. In the D block it is 8th group, whereas the D block starts from 3 to 12 it is the group number 3 to 12. For that reason, if you begins to count from 3 as a 1, first group, second group, like that, the 8th group is nothing but it is 10th group. Why? Because the 1 group is started from S group. So you just put 2 extra because by considering these 2. So 8 plus 2, it is nothing but 10. 10th group, this atomic number 28 is belonging. And looking at the period, this is most important. Look here, atomic number 28 belongs to the D block. Why? Because the outermost electron is filled in D orbital, and it is the group of 28th element is 10th group. Why? Because in the D orbital, 8th group is nothing but group number 10. That one, and which is the period of the 28th element. To look at the period, keep in your mind, to look at the period, we have to observe the last S orbital. Last S orbital. Can you see here? 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and last S orbital is nothing but this is 4s. The S orbital which is at the end, you just look at the coefficient, means whether it is 1s, 2s, 3s. The coefficient of S orbital is 4. So this is going to represent the period. So you are not supposed to look at the coefficient of P, D and F. You have to look at the coefficient of S only, because from S the period will start. For that reason, the last S orbital, the beside of the number tells you the period. Here the last S is 4s. Here we have written 4 years. Therefore, the period is belongs is fourth period. Are you getting my point? Once again, I will tell you atomic number 28. You just write the electronic configuration by looking at the last subshell that is represent the block. If it is last one is D, this belongs to the D block. By looking at the number, if it is 8 is nothing but 8th group in D begins from 3. Therefore, totally this is belongs to the 10th group. And looking at the period will be represented by the last s orbital. Therefore, last s is 4s. Therefore, there 4 indicate the period. Are you getting? So, next one. Atomic number 15 is there. Atomic number 15. 1s2, 2s2, 4 completed 4 electrons. 2p, 6 plus 4, 10. After 2p, 3s it is 3s2, 3p, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. How many electrons we need? 15 electrons. This is already 4 plus 10, 10 plus 2, 12. अभी ये स्पेशली का 15. So 15 means you still need 3 electrons. And you see here 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 10, 15. So 4s2, 3p, 3. So this is the electronic configuration of atomic number 15. So here, can you able to tell me the block, group and period? Tell me very fastly. What is the position of the element of atomic number 15? First, what you have to look at the block, where the electrons is filled in the outermost. In the outermost, it is filled in the p block. Means p orbital it is filled. So it means that the atomic number 15 it belongs to the which block? P block. It belongs to the p block. First one. And which group? In the p blocks, it is belongs to the third group in the p. Whereas we know that p block begins from 13 to 18. 13 to 18. So 13 to 18, the third period is. You just look at the first one. So 13 is the first. 13, 14, and 15. Are you understanding my point? Here in the p block, the third group. In the p, it is third group. But p begins from 13. 13 से 18 तक रहता क्या p block. For that reason, what you have to look at here, p block is nothing but p is nothing but 13. 13th is the first group. 14th next one is 15th. Therefore, 15th group. 15th group. In this 15th group, the atomic number 15 belongs. And what about the period? What you have to observe to say the period? So, yes, exactly. The period is third period. It is third period. Are you getting how? So, to say the period, you have to look at the last years. I said you last years. Here the last years is 3 years. Therefore, this 3 indicates the period. In the third period, it is long. If you want to cross check, means just look at the periodic table and cross check atomic number 28. It is belongs to the D block and group 10 and period is 4. Similarly, atomic number 15, it belongs to the P block. Group is 15th group and period is third. So while seeing the move in the third period and look at the 15th group, you will see the element having the atomic number 15. Are you getting? So this is how we have to calculate or determine the position. They will not ask you directly that what is the position of element. Particularly, they will ask you what is the in which period and group the element is belonging. If they ask only two, it's not a very big problem to write the block. If they ask the things, you have to write together these three: block, period, and group. Are you getting this one? So in between power is point. Don't worry. I will giving you one work to do right now. Just you pause the video and you have to write the electronic configuration of atomic number 24 and 29. 24 and 29. This is most ensured. If they ask the electronic configuration, they will definitely ask the only these two, atomic number 24 and 29. Why means you will come to know. So for that reason, just you pause the video right now and write the electronic configuration of atomic number 24 and 29. Write it fast. Okay, welcome once again. Look here, I say you to write the electronic configuration of atomic number 24 and 25. Let's see the first one. 24. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d. 24 means you should know up to 4s means it will be of 20. After 24 means you have to write the 3d4. So if you practice more than 4 or 5, you will get easy. So how to write without saying this chart, you can write it very thoroughly and in fast also. So this is 10, 20, 24, isn't it? But why I say you to write only 24 and 25 means actually this is wrong. How means, just to look here, what we are changing here, no doubt actually this is the correct one, but we are writing here 4s2, 3d4, but we are changing here 4s2 is filled and at the end it is 3d4, but here d subshell is receiving one electron from this s, therefore it becomes 4s1 and 3d5, 4s1 and 3d5. Why? Because the d orbital, only d, I am not talking about the p, so only d, so this d orbital is having the stable configuration. When means in two condition it is having very stable configuration. Look here, if the at d4, if it is at d4, it is going to occupy the position of d5, not in every elements, particularly in atomic number 24 and 29, this condition will be applied. How means? Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the electron configuration of this atomic number 24, because 4s2 and 3d4, 4 electrons are filled here. So here d orbital is having the stable electronic configuration. Keep in your mind, once again I am repeating you, the d orbital, only d, not p, s, and we are not talking about other 1f also. So d orbital is having the stable electronic configuration at d5 and d10. Therefore, it wishes to receive one electron from the neighboring orbit, that is 4s2, 3d4. So this d orbital is going to receive one electron from this orbital. Therefore, this 4s2 becomes 4s1 and 3d4 becomes 3d5. Why? Because if the d orbital is having 4, it needs one more electrons. So after receiving one more electron, this d orbital is going to be filled exactly half electrons, exactly half, because singly each of the box is exactly completely filled of half electrons. Single electrons are filled. At that condition, the d orbital is having the most stable. So d orbitals are stability is greater, most stable at d5 configuration. For that reason, if it is d4, it is going to change as a d5 by receiving one electron from the neighboring orbit. Are you getting my point? For that reason, at 24, 4s2, 3d4 it is, but we have to write that as 4s1 and 3d5 only at 24. The same thing also happened at 29, because in 29 the electronic configuration is 4s2, 3d9. So it means that this is at 3d4. So whenever we look at atomic number 29 is the same thing here. Are you getting my point? So what you have to do is whenever, so in the exam, so this is what happens in the wrong expression. According to the rules, it is right only 4s2 and 3d4, but based on some criteria, we have to write the 4s2 as a 4s1 and 4d5. So this is the right expression for the electronic configuration of 24. So for that reason, if they asked you to write the electronic configuration, means they will ask you particularly atomic number 24. That is called as chromium, Cr, which is having the atomic number 24, and atomic number 29 is copper, copper, which is having atomic number 29. So in the 29, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2, 3d9 is actually. So this is atomic number 29. What happens here? So 29, we have to write this by rearranging, because d orbital is going to have the greater stability and d10. So it tends to occupy the stable electronic configuration by receiving 1 electrons by the neighboring orbit. That is 4s2, say 1 electron it will receive 4s1 and it becomes 4d, sorry, this is 3d, not 4d, 4s1, 3d10. Are you getting? So this is the most important electronic configuration. If they asked, means they are going to ask you the electronic configuration of 24 and 29. So these are the most important. Keep in your mind, if they ask, means definitely they will ask you the electronic configuration of 24 and 29. But whenever you are explaining the position of the elements, at that time you have to write the D9 only, D9 and D4 only, because if you are written D10 means it's not possible to show the position. While representing the position, you have to write D9 and D4 only, but they will not ask you the position for these two elements. Keep in your mind, for chromium and copper, they will not ask you the position, but they will simply ask you the write the electronic configuration. Whereas apart from these two, definitely they will ask you the position. So by writing the electronic configuration, you should be capable to write the position. So take it as a homework. Try to write the electronic configuration and tell me the position of the element which is having the atomic number 30, atomic number 30, atomic number 12, atomic number 18. Try to write the position of the elements of element having atomic number 30, atomic number 12, atomic number 18. So along with that you have to remember the name of the elements, must and should it is. Okay. So now we are at the end now. I would like to give you one meaning here. So in the periodic table it is 4 blocks: S block, P block, D block and F block. I hope based on the electronic configuration now you can say agree for my statement. What is that? What are S block elements? They will never ask you such questions, but for your general understanding, S block elements are nothing but the elements in which the outermost electrons, if the outermost electrons are filled in S orbital only, outermost, the last electron, if it is coming in the S, means whenever we are at the electronic configuration, in this electronic configuration, the last electrons, if it is filled in P, means these are D block element. If it is last electron is filled in P, it belongs to the P. Similarly, the last electron filled in S, S comes last, means that element is belongs to the S block. So for that reason, S block elements are nothing but the elements in which the outermost electrons are filled in S orbit, orbit or orbital. If the outermost electrons are filled in S orbit, is called as a S block element. So similarly, what are P block elements? Means the elements in which the outermost electrons are filled in P orbital are called as P block element. Similarly, D block is nothing but the elements in which the outermost electrons is filled in D orbit are called as P block element. Similarly, F. Okay, so keep in your mind. So this is about the SPDF blocks. It can be described based on the electronic configuration. So according to me, you have to remember this chart. This is constant, should be important. Based on that, you should be capable to write the electronic configuration. And here 24 and 29 are the most important. That is chromium and copper. I understand. And next one is position. Position is most important. It is also fixed question. So we will see the next concepts in the next classes. Until have a nice day. If you are having any doubts, just text me. Otherwise, you can call me. I will clear your doubt. Okay. Have a nice day. Bye.